Okay, this is the fraction subtraction video from earlier grade levels with Math and Focus. They know that when they're subtracting, they're given a whole, they take away a part, and what's left, that remaining part, is their answer or the difference. So we're going to start subtracting like fractions. The like fractions, these are like fractions because they have the same denominator. So to draw this, they would have a fraction bar. It would be broken into 4 equal parts because their denominator is 4, and they're going to start with these 3 out of 4 equal parts, or 3/4. They don't really need the last part, so sometimes I let them cross it off since we're subtracting, if that helps them understand it better. They can't erase it because if they erase, then it's really thirds instead of fourths. So here's our 3/4, and then we would subtract from this 1/4. How many parts are left? These are the only 2 left because we're not using that last piece, so we have 2/4. They can probably do these on their own without the picture. Sometimes I ask them to use the picture to check if they're finished quickly. So 3 parts minus 1 part would be 2 parts, and then our denominator is 4 because there are 4 equal parts altogether. It might ask for, the directions might say to write them in simplest form. So to simplify, you would divide by a common factor. A common factor of 2 and 4 would be 2. And your answer is 1/2. Those are pretty simple for them. I'm also going to show you unlike fractions. So I wanted to do 1/2 minus 3/8. So 1/2, and this is going to represent the whole that we're taking things away from, and we're taking away 3/8. So they would start by drawing their whole. This is 1/2. And they're going to subtract 3/8 from that. Well, I can't subtract 8s from halves, so we're going to have to do something to these halves to turn them into 8s. So off to the side, they would take this half. We want it to become 8 so that we can subtract. And when you do that, 2 times 4 is 8. Whatever you do to the denominator, you must also do to the numerator. And 1 times 4 is 4. So what that means is if we're multiplying times 4, we're taking this one box and we're turning it into 4 parts, 4 equal parts. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts for that one, 4 parts for this one, and we've made 8s. So now we're calling this 1/2 something different. Instead of calling it 1/2, it is represented with 1, 2, 3, 4 parts out of 8 altogether. Same amount, different name. So we call this 4/8 minus 3/8. We don't really need these because we're only using this, but we can't erase them because then they're no longer, this would change our denominator. So if we take away 1, 2, 3 of these, how many are left? We only went up to there. There is 1 box left out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your answer would be 1/8. I'm going to do one more of these, and then we're done with that. So this time I'm doing 7/12 minus 5/6. No, I'm not. 7/12 minus 2/6. We'll do 2/6. Okay, we would start with the 7/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are 12 equal parts. We're going to represent this 7/12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these are what we're using. We don't really need these other ones, so we stop right there. And we're subtracting 6 from that. Well, I can't subtract 6 unless I turn it into 12ths, since this fraction bar represents 12. So you would multiply times 2 to get 12ths. 2 times 2 is 4. So then we would subtract 4/12 from 7/12. When we do that, we take away 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. This is your 4/12. How many are left? 1, 2, 3. 3/12. That was not as neat as the other one, but you should get the idea. So if we have unlike fractions where the 2 denominators are different, you're going to have to change one of them so that they will be the same. In some cases, if you cannot change one to match the other denominator, you have to change them both, and you would do that by finding common multiples. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.